It's a Western Conference matchup as the Los Angeles Lakers come into town in this game. Welcome to Los Angeles, home court advantage for the Lakers. We are live at the Staples Center. 2K Sports is proud to present NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And Davis throws it down.
How about the leaping ability of Davis? Easily gets off the ground to throw it down. And he's a quick jumper and decision maker.
Now here's LeBron. Pass to Davis. Clock at 6. Kuzma pulls it in. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers.
And for everything that Anthony Davis does on the floor, you can't forget about his defense. Still an elite level defender, guards multiple positions and turns away a number of shots.
Now here's Schroeder after LeBron James's miss. Here's Schroeder. Good.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
And Davis gets a lot of blocks without getting in foul trouble. About a 1-to-1 ratio for him in his career.
Incredible. And he's done a great job of learning how to go straight up, playing vertical. Gets blocks, but doesn't get pulled out of position. Does everything you want from a defensive anchor.
To the inside. And stolen by Kuzma. And finished off by Davis.
Boy, you're playing with fire anytime you leave somebody open on James' team. I mean, LeBron, his court vision, outstanding.
And it's good, 2 points.
Red hot so far, 4 for 4. Cooking with gas, couldn't draw it up any better.
Here's Schroeder. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
James looking it over. And finished off by LeBron.
Well, that's one man never afraid to punch it. Give LeBron a path to the bucket. And the finish is going to be something in a poster.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. And
what a play! Woo!
Well, he seems ageless at times, guys. Somehow, some way, LeBron continues to rip off these insane sequences time and time again. Remarkable.
Pass to Davis. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Los Angeles.
A lot of success from mid-range so far for them, guys. If nothing else works, they can always fall back on the jump shot.
Down low. Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
You know, with AD's improved court awareness, when guys on his team get open, he'll find them.
LeBron outside. Out to Kuzma. And it's Davis with the jam.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Well, you know, teams look for +6s, players whose wingspans exceed their height by a half foot. Montrezl Harrell is a 6'7" player with a 7'4" wingspan. If you're struggling with the math, ladies and gentlemen, that's a +9.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Matthews with it. He's picked up by James.
Nothing out of the ordinary there for LeBron. I mean, insane athleticism.
It's Schroeder with the drive. And it's Davis at the elbow. And here is James. He has 5.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Not going to go that time. It could go. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's LeBron James. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
Lakers leading by 5.
And, you know, this is where James is most dangerous, attacking and looking to tear into that defense.
Floats it up for Davis. Hammers the alley-oop through.
There's no stopping that. AD is too long and strong to bother that alley-oop.
Here's Schroeder. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Jumps up. And the dunk by James.
Boy, you look at Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. He is a wonderful defender, and you really got to admire the way he positions himself to come up with these steals.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are 2 guys that still are very reliable.
So special and exciting to watch greatness. LeBron James tonight playing at the highest level.
The drive by Schroeder. Off target at the rim. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 3-point lead.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And the Lakers decide to take their first timeout here. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
And the Lakers making a change here. On defense, the Lakers. It's a 5-point game. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Davis. To the wing right side. It's blocked.
Upping his intensity on the defensive end. Love to see that. Kuzma uses his length and athleticism to challenge and alter shots.
And last season, we got to see what an effective playmaker LeBron James can be. The assist numbers through the roof, career high for him at the age of 35.
Absolutely remarkable. And Greg, when I first saw him in high school in Northeastern Ohio, I thought his passing was his greatest attribute, and that was after just seeing him play one time. And he's shown that throughout his career. Took on full ball handling responsibilities with the Lakers last year and showed you what he can do. He is a gifted passer and an extremely versatile player.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
And they double up James. To the middle. Pass to Harrell. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. A minute 50 left in the second quarter. And here is LeBron. 5 to shoot. To end the run. Can't hit from in close. Lakers leading by 9. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Davis. You know, even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, he still knows when to turn it on.
And for someone at his age, that is something you have to know how to do. You can see when LeBron kicks it into that next gear. Can't keep it on all the time, but he's still able to take over when he needs to.
LeBron is doubled. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And here is Los Angeles now. Just 5 on the clock. Great D that time from James.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful, because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
And it's LeBron missing.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. 43 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Kuzma. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And Clark, it was a roller coaster season, to say the least, for Kyle Kuzma. Saw his role get diminished on the Lakers, and his stats across the board were down.
Yeah, Greg, you go back to your playing days, mine as well. It's hard for young guys early in their career to understand role playing. They equate their production with minutes and accolades as opposed to contribution for the team. And Kyle Kuzma has tremendous talent, great versatility. Early in his career, I think he's going to be fine in the long run.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Well, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
Pass to Kuzma. Back to James. And Davis sends it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. To the paint. Fades back. And it goes down 2 points. Davis has got 5 points so far.
You know, unlike a lot of bigs, Davis doesn't have to operate inside. He's totally confident in his ability to do damage from the perimeter.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
And the dunk by LeBron.
You've got to keep this guy away from the basket. I mean, that's about as easy as it gets for LeBron.
Here's Caruso. And Davis sends it back. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something that I can honestly say, as a kid, you dream about a lot of things, winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
Matthews scanning the floor. Pass to Harrell. Out left to the wing. Now Davis. James covering. Fades away. And he overshot that one, missing.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we know that for years the NBA has thought about a postseason play-in tournament to get more teams and fans involved. Last year's pandemic stoppage basically necessitated its implementation. For the NBA, the disruption of business as usual enabled innovation and risk-taking. I don't want to be too hoity-toity, but it was Albert Einstein who once said, "In the midst of every crisis lies great opportunity." Guys, back to you.
You're right. Thank you, David. Inside. Here's Davis. Oh, he just jams it right over LeBron. Wow.
You know, it's not only his size and strength and athleticism, but Davis's timing is so special. That's why he boards it so well.
That shot is off. Good D by LeBron. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. LeBron's got 35.
Boy, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Lakers trailed by 17. Knocked away. Out to Kuzma. Pass to LeBron. Lakers passing it around to the paint. Here's Davis. James right side. And now Matthews pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Energy is important on the defensive end, and Davis provides it in spades.
Here's LeBron. And the dunk by James.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
Davis with the bucket.
Boy, AD's showing you how strong and willing to work he is, because that was a difficult bucket there.
To the middle. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
And that one falls for Davis.
Davis is really the total package. A mobile, sharp-shooting big guy who can score from everywhere.
And he uses the glass on the layup.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And James throws it down.
Well, that's one man never afraid to punch it. Give LeBron a path to the bucket. And the finish is going to be something in a poster.
Schroeder outside. And stolen by James.
Ill-advised pass on that one, guys. I mean, he had to know there was a man there in position to get that turnover.
When LeBron's able to get into those passing lanes and come up with steals, he's looking to punish the defense at the other end.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Boy, he has put in some major work.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, PA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off. My goodness. Nothing out of the ordinary there for LeBron. I mean, insane athleticism.
Pass to Kuzma. Now Schroeder. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
LeBron outside. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost him.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
And Davis wide open. He shoots. Sinks the triple.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Poke loose. Over to the wing. Nobody near Schroeder. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Here's James. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on LeBron James.
You know, when James is looking to score, he puts defenders in really tough spots. And when he's aggressive and tenacious, watch out.
Here's James. And finished off by LeBron.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their play.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic. Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
Here's Schroeder. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
The mid-range that you've seen from them about as good as it gets, and there has not been a drop-off in the second half.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. And James throws it down hard.
LeBron James knows the meaning of the word layup, but he's much more interested in throwing it down when he can.
The drive by Schroeder. Lays it up off the glass. Schroeder's got 10 points in the quarter.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
And stolen by LeBron.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Los Angeles.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought.